Alright, guys. What is up? Good morning. We have a lot of different stocks moving. Once again. Nothing there yet. What's up, guys? Good morning. Yeah, a lot of different stocks with potential. We have a few moving. Whoops. Here we go. We have a few moving. ED&T's been going sideways after its move. Possibly something there. Let's see. SNGX just came down to $2. Interesting. Just gonna bounce off of $2. That's what I'm looking at. Looks like it might. I'm gonna I think I'm gonna try to get, there we go. So I just got 100 shares. I'm gonna start out with 100 shares on this because it is down here at this $2 kind of bottom support. So let's see what happens here when we open up. Got a minute left. But yeah, I'm just gonna start with 100 shares on it. I'm kind of testing a theory. So we'll see what happens. Because we have a lot of different stocks to choose from. I just bought 100 shares of SNGX right here at $2. It's been coming down all morning. $2 is pretty low. The 200 moving averages here. Some support back here on the chart, like right across here. So there's a lot of support right here. So we'll see. If the support cracks at the open and it starts dropping, I'll hop right out of it. But if support holds, then that might be a very, very, very good entry. So we'll see what happens. And see if we can hold this $2 support here. Got some buying starting to come in. We might actually crack support. Give it to about like 190. Good morning. Good morning, Josh. What's up, buddy? We got a lot of different things going on, so I'm gonna have to be bouncing around. But I want to see for just a couple of minutes here, make sure this is gonna hold up and get back over 2. Ooh, it looks like it might crack 190 here. Ooh. Yeah, this is not looking good. It looks like it's gonna sell off. See, ED&T is starting to come back down. ED&T, if it can get down to 4, I may look for an entry there. See, Atos coming down to some support. Oh, only works when market's open. SYNGX is still holding up at $1.90 so far. ED&T trying to break $5. Let's see, SYNGX starting to come back up a little bit here. See if it can get over. See if it can break back over 2. Starting to come back down again. Yeah, this is cracking. I'm gonna get out of this because it's just coming down. So did not hold that support. I don't want to get anything that's not holding support. ED&T coming down. Thinking about going on Atos right here. Let's see, PDSB starting to come back up. That's where I should have been looking. That bounce off of $1. This would have been easy money. Unfortunate. It's alright. See anything else do anything right at the moment. Let's see, ED&T getting close down to this $4 area. I'd like to see that hold up. And this is still coming up. So we bounced twice off of $4 on this. This is the 10 million in purchase orders. I do like PULM. If it can break $2, it's kind of coming up to this bottom support right now. It's actually right there on it. Partnerships develop. Okay. Just too many possibilities. What's everybody looking at? There's a lot of possibilities. Again, like yesterday. See if that breaks 140, that might be able to get going. See, ED&T is actually down at 4 now. Atos is dropping. THMO. I like how this is holding up. Keeps getting bought off right at that $4 area. I'm gonna try to get it. No. Why would it be below 0? Damn, I try to get in there at 426. Why is this? There we go. That was kind of crazy. Why did it delay so long to fill? Ah, oh well. We'll see what happens on this. But it's held up $4 several times here. It's the third time it's tested since pre-market, so it should be pretty strong support. So I'm willing to give this a chance. Let this see what this is gonna do. See if ED&T is gonna get moving again. Very low float. See if it can get back up to that $5 area and test $5 again. That's what I'm looking for. If it cracks $4, I gotta get out. So it needs to stay above $4. It needs to keep this kind of slow creep up it's trying to do. Needs to stop selling off here. It needs to start coming back up. DYNT, I think I've got it on my watch list. No, I don't. Whoa, let's see here. Before I switch over, I want to make sure $4 is going to hold up here. A little bit of selling at 425, but shouldn't be too big a deal. Now it's getting taken out pretty easy. Okay, DYNT. DYNT just selling off at the moment. Daniel B is in Atos. ATOS. I'm in EDNT looking for this to start coming off of the $4 area and start coming back up to $5 if it can. Kind of got a bad entry on this, but that is what it is. It's not as good as the entry as I would have liked anyway. Let us sell in there at 430. And we're going to come back down some more. That was a really big, it's a pretty big sell off there. Ooh, it's about to crack. Oof. See, when does the candle close? This candle's got 3 minutes to close. That's really far down there. Don't really want to see it get down that low. It needs to come back up. I may be eating a decent sized loss here. That $4 support did not hold up. Let's see if it if it comes right back up to $4. See, I'm in a 1 minute. I'm in a 5 minute. Okay. Alright. I was in the 1 minute. Didn't want to be in the 1 minute trying to use the strategy I'm trying to use. Oh, this is getting ugly. 380 needs to hold up. Oof. Yeah, this is getting real bad. $375 doesn't hold up. I gotta get out. I should have got out since it cracked 4, but trying to give it a chance to come back up on this 5 minute candle. I thought I was looking at the 5 minute chart. I don't want to get shook out if this is as low as it's gonna go. Alright, my dog is going crazy. Yeah, I'm in a bit of a bad spot here. Unless it starts getting back over 4. If that's the bottom, then yeah, I know. My dog's, he's mad. He's like, you're just being stupid. He's yelling at me, telling me, you're being a stupid trader. Stop doing stupid stuff. Get back over 4. Show you still want it. There we go. Now a little bit of support coming in there at $4 finally. I just got a bad entry. If I would have waited for it to come down to 4, I could have got it at 4, and then this wouldn't be that big of a deal if it dropped to 375. But because I took a higher entry because I thought I was on the 5 minute, and I was actually on the 1 minute. So that was just a dumb mistake on my part. That $4 should have been stronger support too, though. So that's why I'm making sure this is not just one of those little quick shakeout dips that shake people out. You see that $4 is kind of holding up as resistance now, so we need to get back over that. There we go. Need that $4 to hold up as support. Man, it's still having problems. Let's Trying to get back over though. MOSY? Why is MOSY ripping? MOSY wasn't even on my scans or anything. It doesn't even have a press release. So this is another random rip. Not sure what that's about. Yeah, there's some weird things going on with the stock market right now. This LTRPB yesterday ran insane with no volume, so I don't really know how to explain that. It's definitely a lot of weird stuff going on. Shoot, Daniel B down right now too, so we're all just kind of. It's too much. There's too much going on. That's one of the biggest problems. We're having way too many press releases on too many stocks in the morning, and too many different little rips and stuff. So it's hard to like pinpoint one stock when there's 8 or 10 of them that look like they could rip. So, like, we want good press releases. We don't want a ton of good press releases. We don't want 10 different stocks with good press releases. We only want 3 or 4 to try to pick from. So we're starting to come back up a little bit here on ED&T. I want to see it keep climbing though. I'd feel a lot better if we could get back over that VWAP. A little bit of buying coming in. Come on, let's see the bids pop up. There we go. Kept saying 420 get taken out on the ass, but the bids weren't popping out. Definitely some selling right through here. It's at 9 in that VWAP there, so 425. Yeah, it got held up right at 425 in the 9. So it needs to get back above that to show some strength. Because even though it kind of bounced off of 4, it could still come back down and die off. So we needed to show some strength and get over the 9 and get over the VWAP. Start forming this U shape. Come back down a little bit. Yeah, LTBRB was weird. We didn't see it. I didn't catch it. One Life hit me up after market was closed and asked me if I'd saw it. I didn't ever see it all day. But it's pretty hard to explain what happened on that stock because I have no idea. I've never seen a stock run that hard without any volume. There's literally like 300,000 shares of volume on it yesterday, and it went from $4 to $130. So It makes no sense whatsoever. No sense whatsoever. But that's the weird stuff you're going to get with the Feds pumping money into the market. You're going to get some random stuff doing weird random things. Let's see, this would be a good close right here. If we close it above 415. Maybe 15 seconds here. Let's see. Doesn't look like it's going to close above 415. As long as it closes above 4, though. Oh, hell. Close. Oh, there's a minute left. Well, yeah, we still need this to close above 4. Boy, my numbers and stuff are off today. I'm like not able to see. Yeah, they said, from what I saw in one of their press releases, they said they don't know why it ran that hard. And it'll be on MOSY. MOSY seems to be getting it. I'm just looking for a slow move on this for a while, on ED&T for a while. I just want to see it keep slowly climbing back up till it gets back to 5, and then once it breaks 5, that's where it could get crazy. I want this nice U shape to keep forming. MOSY got halted. Yeah, I would imagine it would pull back after the halt. If it doesn't, that would be extremely surprising. But it is possible it could keep ripping. Yeah, exactly, Josh. Exactly. Who the hell knows? Because that's basically what kind of market we're in. A who the hell knows market. This really needs to get back over 425 soon. It's really struggling with that area. I don't want it struggling too much. Yeah, Daniel B, you got it, man. You're killing it. You're killing it already. A little bit of selling here. Don't come all the way back down to 4. You do not want this testing $4 support again. test $4 again. Really don't want it to drop below 390. It's dropping below 390. Do not drop any lower. This might crack off in a second. It's dropping too much. It needs to come back up. We don't want it down here. Need to see people picking it up down here. But this is why I should have waited and got it at 4 instead of where I got it at, because this would be a lot less sketchy right now if I was in at 4 instead of 429. Kind of don't like the pattern we got going on. We are bouncing off that 376, 375 area, top of that candle. See, MLSY is out of that halt. This is starting to get a little sketchy. Oh yeah. See, pop back up because I'm about to get out of this. I just got to get out now. Oh, come on, Thinkorswim. There. Alright, so I had to eat that loss. Cracked the support. So let's see what's going on with MLSY. No, I'm not even going to hold it that long. As soon as it started coming back down, that's too much. Like, it should have held $4. If it's going to hold $4 right here, it would have. And then it could have made a reversal, but that's a problem. I just got a bad entry on it. But it is what it is. Thinkorswim's kind of acting funny. It took forever for my limit order to fill on EDNT. So a little bit of bad trading. I'm a little bit out of it today too, because the fact that I didn't realize I was on the 1 minute chart is a problem. Because I would have avoided. I definitely would have got in right here on this on the on the 5 minute chart. So I haven't hardly been using the 1 minute chart because I don't. It's not as clear. So MOSY is the runner today. No news. All the news that we've got, and this is the one that wants to run. The one with no news. Stock market is crazy right now. Let's see what's the SPY doing. SPY is just still going sideways. It's dropped a little bit today, but I mean it's still sideways in the last couple of days. ADO's doing nothing. Singex doing nothing. EDT selling off. THMO selling off. PDSB selling off. DYNT selling off. Codex ripped. PULM still in the same spot doing nothing. So all the stocks except for Codex sold off. All the ones with press releases. It's crazy. I don't think I have much funds left. No, I don't. Crazy. Still down 200 on Atos, Daniel B. Yeah, buddy, it looks like Atos is going to sell off too. It looks like the same thing that just happened to me on ED&T is just selling off. Man, I don't know. Looks like it's about to crack this 230. And it's cracking 230 now, so it's going to drop even more here. Well, some people bought it up at 230, though. I don't know if that's enough to hold it up or not. Well, this has been a crazy day so far. I've took 2 losses so far. See, what did I lose? 19 there on that one that just decided to sell off too. And then 62. So I lost about $80 today. Let's delete that garbage. That can stay. Atos can stay. Atos is holding up at 235 area. The 230 area. You might be okay on it, Daniel B. It might work out for you. It might decide to come back around. Maybe. It's pretty far down, though. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go just a little bit of what I've got left, maybe on PDSB here, just to see if I can get some type of small win, just to decrease my losses. Try to minimize my losses today, but I'm gonna wait a second. I'm gonna want to see. This guy hasn't sold off yet. 120. I don't have a lot of volume though. At least not yet. Afra. I'm not going to buy Afra. I mean, I like Afra's earnings, that it came out with good earnings yesterday, but for a day trade, meh. I mean, it is down here at this bottom support, 339. I mean, you may be able to get like 20 or 30 cents out of it, possibly. D1T selling off hard. PULM 5-0. OPGN nothing really. Like that. LTRP. Look at this nonsense. From $50 to $87. This is dumb. Why? Why does this stock move like this? This is insane. Oh, PDSB starting to come up a little bit here. Let's see if I can get in. Is that halted right now? It is halted. Liberty TripAdvisor Holdings. Any pot stocks right now, I would not mess with until after all this is over with, until the economy can open back up, because the pot stocks are going to have it harder than any business, because the pot stocks cannot go to banks. So let's see if I can go here. There we go. So until the economies are open back up in the world and all that stuff, I definitely will not touch any pot stocks. Like, it's just not a good thing to do, because they just don't have the financing. They can't legally go to banks. They can't really get loans. They have to get loans from investors, basically. And the government's not really helping them at the moment. Maybe they'll have a stimulus package that can help people, but I don't know. LTRP just opened back up to $102 out of that halt. This is insanity. We should have been watching this. Bought at the bounce of 50. Could have already been up $50 a share. It's crazy. This is insane. I didn't think it was going to run like that again, but I guess so. See what happens on PDSB with this U-shape here. See if we can actually get some type of move on this. We should start getting back up towards $1.50. Should test $1.50 at least. Well, let's see, $1.40 might be a little resistance. Yeah, $1.40-ish. I don't blame you, Josh. Big buyer just came in at $1.36 on PDSB here. No, selling at 140. Let's see if this 140 breaks down. I don't have a lot of shares of this. I just want to see it get back up to 150 and maybe I make $20 or something just to negate some of the loss of today. Ooh, big buyer just came in at 138. So some big buyers are slowly creeping in to PDSB. He's getting taken out a little bit, but see, 140 gonna start cracking down. Yeah, 140 starting to crack down, so we should start seeing it over 140 here in a second. Trying. There it goes. ATOS is starting to come back up too. Daniel B, you might get it. You might get it on ATOS. BLIN. What is BLIN doing? BIN's all over the place. Yeah, ATOS is making a nice little U shape so far, so it looks like you might get it. Might get it on that, Daniel. I want to see if my boy here is going to come up and break that 150 or not. Didn't quite get there. Didn't quite get the 150 yet, so still might need a little time. Now this candle needs to close over the VWAP. It's still got 4 minutes. But it needs to close over that area. Really needs to close over like 135. This halted again, maybe. It looks like it got halted on the way down. Almost. Why not doing anything? Shoo, ED&T sold off hard. God, this one made a big move from 17 up to 31. Some crazy moves going on today. That's what I'm telling you, Josh. That's what I was saying, man. The Feds are pumping money, man. That weird things are happening. I've never seen anything like LTRPB before. In the 5-ish, 6 years that I've been involved in the stock market, never once have I seen something like I've seen stocks run from $4 to $100. Like that's not surprising. The surprising thing is the lack of volume. The lack of volume is what's the crazy thing. So there's no explanation unless they just have. I mean, it says there's 75 million shares, but maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's only like 100 shares available for purchase or something. I really don't know. It's hard to explain that one. There's like it doesn't make any sense. It just makes my brain hurt. So I really can't. I really don't know. If this can close over 140, that'd be a really strong close of this candle. Got 30 seconds here. Looks like it's going to try to close up here. Why am I wearing two shirts? I always wear two shirts. I wear a white shirt under whatever my other shirt is. Because, I don't like to sweat on my good shirts. So we're going to break 150 here. Let's get a 150 break on this guy. Maybe. There's a lot of selling at 150, but it's slowly getting pecked at. So I might have to come back down a little bit, make a little maneuver around. Yeah. No, I don't know. I've just thought that's just how I've always been. I always wear two shirts. I always wear a white undershirt and then I wear my normal shirt. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. What's wrong with that? I live in Wisconsin. It's cold up here, man. I don't like my nipples getting cold. Leave me alone. Don't make fun of me. No, I'll still sweat if I wear one. And then my nipples will be cold. I'll be sweaty with cold nipples, Daniel. Is that what you want? Don't start in on me right now. Yeah, so this might have to U-shape back around to break 150, but it tried. It gave it a good attempt there. See, was it Atos ever come back up? Ugh, Atos still looking a little sketchy. Still looking a little sketchy. It really needed to keep climbing. Now it's coming back down a little bit. It's a little scary. Yeah, it's cold up there. It's cold up here, man. You don't want to see jelly bean nips, like Josh is saying. The old jelly bean nips. Plus two shirts protects me from coronavirus too. So if I go out, I can take this shirt off and throw it in the trash, and then I still have a shirt on to at least keep my nipples somewhat warm. Don't hate. It's because I've got it figured out. So I'm starting to come back down here a little bit. Like I said, we'll probably have to make a little U shape. I always wear 2 shirts, Daniel B. Let's see, what's my friend from California who just messaged me? What is he talking about? Is he talking about the Amazon stock? He works for Amazon, so. The hell's going on with Amazon? If he's right, I don't know. What the? Jesus, God. Well, Amazon wins. Amazon wins the stock market. So, coronavirus or not, whatever, Amazon's just hit the highest it's ever hit, I guess. Let me see the 20-year. Yeah, Amazon is the highest it has ever been. I'm done. I quit. That's what he was telling me. Because he works for Amazon, he's like a manager, so they get like a ton of shares. Amazon gives their employees shares when they're a certain type of employee. So he's gotten like a ton of shares of Amazon. So that's what he's excited about. Yeah, he just got 15 shares with his last raise. So good for him. He's killing it right now by working at Amazon. Large U shape on Singex. The Singex ends up ripping. I'll be very upset with Singex. I don't know if I would touch this yet. It's a little sketchy. I mean, it is U-shaping back. It's back over that 200 and that 9 EMA, possibly. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Possibly. I don't know, guys. I feel like if you're long-term investing, you got to go all in on Amazon. And if you're day trading, you just got to day trade LTR PB. Just day trade this every day. What happened? Let's see. It's not doing anything anymore. Why is it not doing anything? What happened? It's not halted, is it? Is it still halted? Oh, yeah, maybe. I can't tell if it's halted or not. It's such a weird stock. I don't know. I do not know. Gross advice. Oh, yeah, I was just kidding. Let me clarify that. Don't invest in Amazon long term unless you really want to. And definitely don't day trade this crazy nonsense. All right, let's see here. We're going to retest 150. We are. We're going to blow right through 150. Yeah. Right through it. No sellers wasn't nothing. PDSP don't play no games. What was that? What was it that Will Ferrell used to say and the other guys or whatever? Let's see, we're gonna get to that 155 maybe too here. Oh yeah, look at there. Right through 155. We're gonna start ripping. Can we start ripping and maybe get halted or something? Oh, big buyer came in at 160. He's still there so far. Oh, there he goes. Coming back down. Yeah, I should have just been patient. I could have traded this and done. I could have just went a big position on this instead of the nonsense I did earlier. Well, I'm already up 23 cents a share. No, 30 cents a share so far. been over 10 minutes on the halt, then it probably is going to get investigated. I would not be surprised at all if they halt LTRPB for the next 6 months while they investigate why it did its nonsense. Oof, Atos down to 221. Daniel B, this is kind of strange, man. Why you worried about my long johns, man? You're starting to freak me out. ask about my long johns. You want to know about my Jacob's ladder too, huh? I don't have a Jacob's ladder, by the way. Just kidding. I don't want to put that out there on the internet, but like, oh god. This is going to be a pretty strong close of this candle, I believe. Oh yeah, nice. Nice. Keep pushing up. So we're still really not even off the VWAP or the 9 yet, so this still has some room to go, really, I think. Possibly. I told you my philosophy for my 2 shirts, Daniel. You understand the philosophy. Don't act like it's crazy. It's not crazy. I don't want my nipples cold, and I don't want to sweat on my good shirts. Alright? I'm going to keep explaining this. It's not that big a deal. You're making it seem weird. It's not that weird. And if it is, who gives a shit? It's my shirts. I'll do what I want with them. If I want to wear them on my head like a pirate, I'll wear 2 heads on my shirt like a pirate and go around. You're crazy. You never saw anything like that. You're out of your mind. Yeah, the accent is coming out. Yeah, it comes out when I start talking crazy. Daniel B's got me talking crazy here. I did not wake up this morning to get on the stream to be chastised about my 2 damn shirts, Daniel B. It has nothing to do with anything. It's irrelevant. It's fake news, okay? Calm it down, sir. You're fake news, Daniel B. You're CNN. Ooh. Oh, I don't know if the mic picked that up, but God, my stomach just growled. I'm getting hungry. It's almost feeding time. So this candle is trying to hold up 150. The land of bubblers and Davenports? I don't even know what that is. I have no idea what you're talking about now. I know I'm always hungry, man. It's this time of day. Like, I don't eat like 10 times a day. I eat in the morning and then I eat dinner. And then, so like by morning time, I'm starving. I usually eat dinner at like 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock. Sometimes even earlier than that. Water fountains and couches. Yeah, I still don't know. I wasn't born in I wasn't born in Wisconsin. I wasn't even raised in Wisconsin. I've only been in Wisconsin for a couple of years. Jeez, that's a nice rip. Signing of 2 deals. So they signed 2 deals. Yeah, that's a pretty big press release. I would say definitely keep this on watch when it comes out of this halt. You got no resistance if it breaks $11, and then you got a gap up to 14. So this really has a ton of potential. I mean, this has a lot. It's definitely one I'd keep on watch. Ooh, Daniel B, you're getting killed on Atos. I hope you got out of it already. But yeah, good call out on BMRA, Josh, because I think that has a lot of potential. I would just wait for some type of pullback or some type of pattern or something. $280 loss. Shoo. Yeah, so Mark's down 32. Daniel B, you got some of MOSY too, didn't you? Didn't you get a positive gain on there? I've took a couple different losses. I don't know what One Life's doing. One Life's been pretty quiet. Man, I'm up right now, but so you're up 50 on the day, Daniel B, even with that $280 loss. One Life took a loss on Atos. Woo! Everybody's losing today. It's too much unpredictability. Except for PDSB. PDSB so far has been a decent little slow climber. But I took 2 losses earlier myself. You just got in on MOSY. I think tomorrow. Oh, so you only made $50 on MOSY. So yeah, you're down today too. So everybody down today so far. Brad is down 4% today. Welcome to the chat, Brad. I don't know if I've seen you in here before or not, but welcome, buddy. So yeah, don't feel bad because we're all down a little bit today. We've all took some losses on different plays. It's a bit of a rough day. There's too many. This is what I was saying earlier this morning. Was that there's too many press releases, and too many different stocks that could run, and that's just going to split volume up. You can't get volume on one main stock if there's 10 different stocks and volumes everywhere. They can be garbage. You are right. One Life. Low float penny stocks are definitely garbage. You're not wrong about that, sir. One Life, are you thinking, woo, that was a big drop there? Woo. What a sell-off. I was not expecting that big of a sell-off to come off of this. Damn, from what that dropped from? 150 down to 136? That's nasty. That's a nasty drop-off. Yeah, I do a live stream. Usually the live streams are a little bit more exciting than this, but the market is kind of wild this morning, so it's not that exciting. Give me just a second, guys. I got here. So let's see if this. Whoops. Okay, there we go. See if this holds up the VWAP here. You guys are crazy, man. You guys are crazy. All right, let me get some things out before. Brad, you can come join the Facebook group if you want to join a Facebook group. Everybody who's in the chat, for the most part, are in the Facebook group as well. Just go to Facebook groups, type in Framework Fortune Day Trading, just like the channel, but with day trading added. And then we'll add you to the group, and you can see posts and alerts and all kinds of different things like that. One Life, are you thinking about maybe trading stocks that aren't penny stocks? Are you talking about maybe looking into maybe trading some higher priced, higher float, like bigger name stocks? Because I've thought about that too. Especially in this uncertain market. The penny stock market can be good, but there's just so much uncertainty right now. Nice. I am absolutely starving, Daniel. You're not wrong. Mark slowly moving to mid caps. I've been thinking the same thing, guys. Like penny stocks, there was a couple years where we were in that bull run market where they were pretty consistent. You could make some consistent gains, but I feel like this whole entire year I have not. I mean, granted, a lot of my trading has been god awful, but at the same time, like it's just feeling so inconsistent. Like unless you're scalping these stocks, then it's really hard to get those breakouts timed. Oh yeah, there's for sure garbage. I wouldn't invest long term in any of these stocks that I day trade. Not at all. Oh, there's something I want to look at though. J.C. Penney has started having talks with a bank. Ah, God, I can't believe I forgot this. Where's it at? J.C. Penney. Yeah, J.C. Penney started having talk with a bankruptcy lawyer, which I mean everybody kind of knew they were going to go bankrupt. But I was wanting to see if there was a possible little dead cat bounce somewhere in there. Nah, it's not moved anything. This is literally a 1 cent move, so that's garbage. Okay. So, never mind. The thing is, it's really hard with a smaller account to trade these lower float garbage penny stocks because like PDSB for example, we had a perfect U shape. I got in at $1.27. Okay, it ran up to $1.62, so that's 35 cents of profit. Now, if I had a bigger account and I bought 1,000 shares of that, that would be a $350 profit on this quick little rip. So you got to really go out there on these stocks to get those bigger gains. And if you're trading smaller amounts, you got to be accurate. Like you really have to win like 3 out of 4 trades to make sure that you're making a good enough profit to grow your account. It's really tricky. But I'm not opposed to looking at some mid-cap stocks because those mid-cap stocks, they can move from they can rip dollars. See what I've learned is the smaller the price, the less it'll actually move most of the time. Like because this is $1.30 or $1.40 or whatever, I'm not expecting this to rip dollars. I'm only looking for it to try to get back up to that high a day at 178, and that's only like a 60-cent move. And even on the whole day, even when it was down to a dollar, all the way back up to $1.78, it's still not a dollar. So you have to have bigger share sizes to make more money on a dollar stock. Whereas like even some of these other ones, see THMO. So like THMO, it ripped about a dollar something. But the higher price you get in stocks, the more they actually move per share. Is what I'm getting at right now. Is what I'm trying to say. I mean, you will get some low float penny stocks that'll rip dollars, but not many. There's usually like one or two a day, maybe, on a good day. But I guarantee, yeah, okay, that's what I was just about to say something like that. I was about to say, I guarantee there's a mid cap stock. Yeah, I was about to say, I guarantee there's a mid cap stock somewhere making a decent move. So you can see, I mean, this maybe not going to rip dollars, but it is smaller in price too. It was down 3, but it's still a good move on a mid cap. On a mid cap stock, a nice, consistent, straight up move. But I was thinking more of like, let's see, I don't know. I haven't looked at any mid cap stocks lately, so I don't really have any right off the top of my head. Um, hmm. Let me think. Actually, I can just do this. We'll just do this. We'll just change the price to $10. Take this off. Take the share size off, and then we'll put this at just for example purposes of what I'm talking about, which I may sound crazy, but it's all right. Scan. Yeah, exactly. So let's see. So RKUS. Okay, well that was one I was. Yeah. So this one is a mid cap stock, and you see it moved 17 to $31. So you don't have to have 1,000 shares of this to make a decent amount of money. So 17 to 31, what is that? $14 a share. So if you bought 10 shares of this for $300, you could have made a $130 profit. So that's a pretty good gain. So those types of moves are possible, and you don't have to buy as many shares. But they move up and down faster. I feel like I'm not explaining it well enough, but you guys know what I mean, I think. If anybody doesn't know what I mean, just say something and I'll try to re-explain it, but I do think that too sometimes. I feel like sometimes you might be able to get consistent, easier moves off of some of those higher cap stocks, some of those bigger companies. But like the higher price the stock, the bigger the moves per share that it can make. MOSY is moving again. Okay, Thinkorswim. There we go. Come on. You got it, Thinkorswim. You can do it. There you go. Yeah, MOSY is starting to come up again. And if you look right here, back here, this line, could have got this at support at 225 area, and you'd already be up. Whew. See, this is what I was trying to do this morning, was buy on support on those stocks. And it didn't work out for me, but this would have been one where it had actually worked out. It hit support and then bounced back up. I mean, that's what. That'd have been $1 a share right there off of that support bounce you could have got. I think I just need to wait things out a little bit longer when I'm ATO's still cracking. I'm going to take ATO's off of my list. Take some of these stocks off of my list that are not doing anything. BMRA coming back down. You got a little bit of support at 9. PULM finally broke up. Yeah, BMRA has done nothing yet. I wouldn't disregard BMRA yet because that press release is pretty good. I would keep it on watch and see if it can start forming a U shape. And at the re-break of 10, that might be where it gets some volume again. I have to have my lunch when I'm at my trading desk. What do I gotta do that for? I don't like to have food in my office. Whoa, what's going on here? There we go. Got a bit of a trend line on PDSB here. Let's see, where's MOSY at? MOSY still sliding around in there. BMRA slowly creeping back up a little bit. SNGX, I don't think it's going to get it. It's just going sideways. ED&T's cracking off. So a lot of the stocks that ran this morning all cracking off. Or most of them cracking off. THMO still has a chance. XLNX up on a 5G deal. See, what is that? XLNX. Oh, yeah. So this is another thing too with these higher cap stocks. I think, let's see, I imagine this is higher cap than, yeah. So this is a higher cap, but you can see this is a perfect U shape. And the perfect U shapes like this on these higher cap stocks usually work out. But, you know, you could have got in at that U shape at break at 86 and $2 a share. I easily got $2 a share, but this is a perfect U shape. I mean, this is picture perfect. No, I was joking about LTRPB. The only time I would have tried it was right here. I would have bought like 1 or 2 shares maybe right here at $50 when it came down to 50, just to see if it was going to come back up. But no, I wouldn't touch this. Absolutely not. IEA. That's another. I don't know what IEA is. Infrastructure and energy alternatives finalized. Huh. I'm actually interested in the IE8. Not as a day trade, but I just want to check it out. See what it's about. So I think we'll give the stream about 15 more minutes here, something like that. We'll see if PDSB is gonna re-break $1.50 and try to get up to that 178 or not. If it just keeps slowly moving up, though, I might end up holding it all day. I don't know. This stock has not given up yet. It's on a nice trend line. And as long as it's gonna keep trying, then I'll keep holding it. I only let's see what 60 shares, like $90. So I'm only got it like 90. No, I don't even have that much because I don't have that much money left available. Like 70 something. Yes, I'm like $70 invested in this, and I'm up $11. So that's what. That's like 12%. So I'm up 12% so far on this little tiny investment. Ooh, a lot of buying just came through out of nowhere. Popped it right back up to 150. Not a lot of selling at 150. See MOSY. MOSY is still climbing. So it has a chance to rip still. And that's what I was saying about buying at support. If you bought this at support, I mean, you're sitting very good right now and just waiting for the breakout. All right, we've been skating right up this 9 EMA here. Are you ready for another move up? Let's see if we can get another leg up on this. All right, Josh, have a great day, buddy. Appreciate you joining as always. Let's see, we're going to get through 150. You're almost there. So it's a little slow. And BMRA back down to 9 again. MOSY still in that little area. BLIN is building higher lows. That LX, NX still climbing. So look at that. It bounced off $50 again, straight up to $70. That's crazy. So if the trend line holds up here, then this is probably going to be a slow mover. If the trend line cracks, though, that could be it for it. All right, give me just a second, guys. I'll be right back. The trend line cracked here on PDSB, but if the VWAP holds up, I'll keep holding it. If not, I'll just get out and take this little tiny profit. But I'm not going to take a loss on this one. I'm already up profit. It's not much profit, but it's something. CMOSY couldn't break over 3. Looking a little sketchy here. There's some support at 130. Go back to this candle here. You can kind of draw it straight across and you can kind of see it. All the different candles, like this candle hit there, this one bounced off, this one hit, that one broke through, this one bounced off, this one bounced off. So as long as 130 holds, I guess I'll hold this. And if it breaks 130, then I'll get out. Is anybody who's left in the chat, has anybody been able to profit on anything else? It is very weird, my friend. It is very, very weird. SPY's still going sideways. That's basically why SPY's just going sideways today. And see what I think. Part of it is I think like half of traders and investors think that the market is going to continue to rebound and that we're done. They think that half the market is, or all the coronavirus and the economy and stuff, they think that was already priced in the initial big drop. So there's a lot of, like I said, it's about half from what I've gathered from different articles, different Facebook groups, just looking around everywhere, just seeing what everybody's saying. I think about half think that it's going to continue to rebound and half thinks that it's going to crash some more. And I honestly have no idea anymore. Like when this all started, I really thought it was going to crash a lot harder than it did, but since then it's been rebounding, and I personally, I don't know. The government is so involved, it's hard to say. Possibly, man, but they're talking about opening up the country. They're talking about reopening everything at the May 1st. So if that happens, people will be able to get back to work. And if the government continues to I don't know. Is the stream working all right? Cause it's showing on my end that the stream's messing up. Everybody, what? I wouldn't say that, man. I wouldn't say that. You know, we still got 2 weeks. A lot can happen in 2 weeks. We could be opened up by May. I mean, there's no telling. There's really no telling, Daniel B. That's the thing. That's where I'm at right now. It's like I'm not gonna say that. You know the that it's gonna keep crashing. I really don't know. Like I really have no idea. The Feds continue to try to hold it up. You know, they're propping up the markets. They're buying all the junk bonds and they're buying everything. So like I really don't know. Logically, from a logical standpoint and how capitalism is supposed to work, yeah, the market should crash theoretically from that logical point. That's what I agree with. But at the same time, you know, there's not been anything logical about this drop. Where did you see that at, Daniel B? Because I've not seen that more people are getting sick. I've been seeing that even New York has had less cases in the past few days. I've been hearing less people are getting sick. See, and that's the thing. That's the thing. Like the news is so terrible. Like none of the news is reporting the truth. One Life's in THMO. Yeah, yeah. You might get it on there. That's not bad. U shape coming up. But yeah, I just don't know. There's too much fake news out there. The government's involved with everything right now. There's just too many variables to call what the market is going to do. So I'm not even worrying about it. Like I'm not even paying any attention to it. To be honest, like I'm watching it just to see where it's at, but I really don't care. People are out right now, Daniel B. The whole country's supposed to be locked down, and people are out. Like I don't know about other states, but here in Wisconsin, people are out. You know, people are going to restaurants. They're going into my wife's store, that the liquor store she works at. They're going in there just to browse because they're tired of being locked down. So like I think if they come out and say we're reopening the economy and they open it up, I think everybody is going to be out. They've been locked in too long. They're gonna be running for anything they can do. Vacations, shopping, work, whatever. Empty streets in Chicago? Yeah, well, not up here. The streets have not been empty any single day. Streets have been busy. People are out and about. So I don't know. Like I said, I really don't know. I just think it's impossible to call right now what's going to happen. Toronto people are everywhere. It's not just Wisconsin. So that's what I'm saying, Daniel B. I think they reopen everything. Everybody's gonna be out. Nobody's gonna care. I mean, now we're getting testing. The virus. I mean, you guys, you've been in the stock market. Maybe. Wisconsin's a lot more spread out than New York. You know, the majority of New York's population is all in one area, and they all live on top of each other. Wisconsin's not like that. Wisconsin's spread out. Like Milwaukee and Green Bay, sure you have some people living on top of each other in the inner cities, and the inner cities, from what I've heard in Milwaukee, are not doing too well. But if you live like where I live on the outskirts and stuff, you're not that close to people. Like everybody's not on top of each other. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I've gotten tired of trying to guess what's going to happen because that's all it is at this point is guesswork. But we do know there's a lot of money in all these companies. You know, we're seeing stocks every single day of companies saying they've got tests coming, they've got vaccines they're working on, there's cures they're working on ventilators. So, of course, this all takes time, but at the same time, there is going to be something eventually. There will be a vaccine or something. So, I don't know. But looks like I'm having problems with the stream, so I'm going to just end it here. So, everybody, I'll see you next time. We'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate everybody joining me.